Hey guys, so welcome back. We are going to be reading episode 2 of Abigail. It's just getting set up right now. Sorry if I talked a little bit too loud in the last episode. It's just that I want you guys to hear me, and I was worried if you guys weren't going to hear me. So that's why I like to talk loud and clearly. Because most of you guys say that I talk really low, and that is pretty true. It's just that I'm kind of shy. Even when I'm on camera and nobody's watching, I still am shy. So sorry about that. But since it's nighttime, nobody's really awake, and then I can talk really loud and clearly. And sorry if you hear any background noises. Those are the neighbors arguing about something. I don't know why they're arguing like right now while I'm making a video. So disrespectful, I know, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. They're my neighbors. It's not like I can just move out just like that. So there will be so yeah. It's so loud next door, my neighbors. I have no idea what they're doing. Ooh, they updated this. Okay. So we're just gonna click on Abigail, and we're going to read the second episode. I'm so excited. Okay, as you can see, I have 5 passes, so this will take one of my passes. Okay, once again with the scary music, and it says, warning, this story may contain some disturbing scenes and strong language. Everything depicted in this story are purely fictionist. Note, this story uses music and sound effects. I already know that, but maybe you guys didn't, and that's why I read it anyways. So let's just get on continue. Oh my gosh. My phone just dropped. Okay, chapter 2. And if we left off where her husband Hayden left off in 2 places, so that's like really freaky. So Brandon, thank you so much for the ride, dude. I owe you one. Once again, it's no problem, Brandy. Hayden, besides, this place is only 20-minute walk from ours, and I wouldn't want you to be walking out alone in this outfit. God knows who might report you to the police. So, it's no big deal. Alright, man, you better go head home before girl starts looking for you. Thanks again, drive safely. I will. See you around, Brandy. Good night. What's that smell? Whatever. Hugging Hayden is so comfy right now. Please, Mom, just leave me alone. Hayden! Her mom just moves so funnily. Okay. Help! What the? Oh, Jesus, save me from this. Tell me this is just a dream. I'm going to die here. Leave me alone. Girl, are you okay? Hayden! I'm going mad. My mother's ghost is here again. Shh. Man, I shouldn't have left you alone here. I'm so sorry. I'm so glad you're here right now. Where were you from? I went to send Brandon off earlier. Sorry about not informing you about it. Okay, that's okay. I was so scared. My mother's ghost took after your appearance. I thought she was you. Huh? What are you talking about? After I left the living room, I went to our room and vented out my frustrations. A while later, you came in and talked to me about Brandon, and we hugged each other. I didn't know that wasn't you. I stood there hugging you for pretty long until I started smelling something pungent in the air. I kind of brushed it off and ignored it totally because the hug felt so good. And then I felt a lot of hair on my face. So when I opened my eyes, there she was, staring at me, mouthless, eyes open wide. It was my mother's ghost. So I ran off, and she chased me again, earlier, before you called my name. I thought I was gonna die. Hush, now. I'm already here. You're safe now. I think you had enough for the day. You need your sleep. Yeah, I think so too. Come on. What are you doing? Please don't kill me. Please, no. No. Oh my gosh. Now her mouth is removed. Whose mouth is it going to be next? I wonder. Jane. Oh, Jesus. I had a dream of her having her mouth ripped off. I think something happened to Jane. I don't feel good. Honey, wake up! I think something has happened to Jane. What? What are you talking about? Just get up and bring me to her place. Now. I had a bad dream about her. Seriously, babe. Can you tell me what's going on? I dreamt that Jane had her mouth ripped off by someone. What? Are you serious right now? I've got no time for another prank, sweetheart. No, I'm not joking. I swear, I saw it in my dreams. I know what I saw, alright? I know, I'm probably sounding insane right now. But I did dream of Jane. It was my mother who attacked her. Your mother? Yes, it sounds insane, I know, but I saw my mother attack her. My mother ripped her mouth off. I swear, it was her. Okay, calm down. Why don't you give Jane a car? Really, I really should. I immediately dialed Jane's number, really hoping that everything is fine in the end. Come on, pick up the phone, Jane. Shoot, no answer. She's not picking up. OMG, is she dead? Do not jump into conclusions, girl. She's probably asleep. How about Claire? Claire! Hey, gorgeous, what's up? Are you home already, babe? I'm afraid something bad has happened to Jane. Whoa, wait, what the Hell are you talking about? I had a bad dream about Jane, babe. It's not pleasant at all. See, she had her mouth ripped off. What? That's so disturbing. I'm sure it's just your mind playing tricks. Why do everyone say that? I'm almost reaching my doorstep, honey. Hang on a second. I'm home. Jane! Claire? Claire? Is Jane okay? Jane's dead. She's exactly like what you have described. Someone cut her mouth off. Oh my gosh. Call the police, Hayden, and I will be there in 15. Claire sobs. Okay, please come here quickly. You two, I'm so scared right now. What if the murderer is still here? Wait for me at your neighbor's work then. But remember to call the police and the ambulance too. Jane is dead. She had her mouth cut off. Jesus. We really have to go to her place now. I think so too. Let's go. Hayden and I rushed as fast as we could to Jane's place. Thankfully, Hayden was around to drive. Otherwise, I could only reach 15 minutes later. In my mind, there was only one thing. I could really hope Claire is safe and that the murderer had totally left the scene. The two of us didn't even bother to change out of our clothes. Especially me. I've been wearing this outfit since morning today. It's probably the least important right now. Claire, are you in there? Abigail? Is that you? Yes, it's me and Hayden. Open up. OMG, Jane. I cannot believe she's already dead. I wasn't prepared for what I've witnessed. Jesus Christ. Who could have done this to her? I mean, some maniacal psycho. Jane was lying on the floor, motionless on the floor. She had her mouth ripped completely off, exactly how I seen it in her dream. And she was wearing the same exact clothes. This can't be. Oh, our poor Jane. She didn't deserve to die. I felt the urge to throw up at the gruesome sight. I couldn't take it. My mind was spinning, my vision turned blurry, and before I knew it, everything turned black, and I fell cold stone to the floor beneath me. Honey? Moments later. When I woke up, several police officers had already arrived at the scene. My head was still throbbing a little, but I was fine. However, I still couldn't manage to accept the death of Jane. Wow, so basically her mom killed her best friend Jane and she didn't even get to say goodbye. That's like really messed up. Who killed her? And what's the motive? Come on, honey, let's go outside. We need to let the police do their job. All right. I'm really sorry for what had happened to Jane, girls. Hurry up, Ross. Detective. Sir, ma'am, we will do all that we can to the best of our ability to solve this case and find the murderer who has killed Miss Jane Watson. Detective, we will notify you once as we have led, and we will be in touch with you after more throughout the investigation. Hayden, thank you, Detective. I really hope you'll be able to find and arrest the murderer ASAP. Detective, we hope so too, Mr. Carter. Don't worry, we will do our very best. Abigail, thank you, Detective. Detective, Miss Langerhan, I'm afraid you're gonna have to come with me for the statement. Sure, Detective. Claire, thanks for being here, guys. I'll see you tomorrow, girl. See you too, babe. Detective, have a good night, sir and ma'am. That's just really sad. Like, really sad. Hayden, I'm really sorry about Jane, honey. I wish this wouldn't have happened to her. But we can only leave the matters to the police. There's nothing we can do now. Abigail, I understand. I just wish I could have a proper, happy conversation with her before she died. And now she's gone. No more Jane. Hayden, hush now, love. The police will find the murderer soon. He won't get away. Or will he? Old lady. You! I know you. I've seen you. I'm sorry, ma'am. We don't know you. I saw you. You were here earlier today. What? Whoa. I think you got the wrong person, ma'am. You're the one who ran out of this apartment. Hayden, what is she talking about? I have the slightest idea. Oh, lady, I think you're the murderer. You killed the poor girl. She's making me scared, Hayden. Excuse me? We're her friends, and we will never do such a disgraceful thing as that. Old lady, you were guilty. You ran out of this apartment looking so scared. You killed her. It was you. I swear it was you, and I saw you run out of here with my own eyes. Girl, Aunt Marie, stop. What are you doing? Old lady, get lost. I don't know who you are. Girl, we have to go. You're not supposed to be out here, Aunt Marie. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Sir, ma'am, I apologize for my aunt's rudeness earlier. She's a little disturbed. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's no worries, sweetie. No hard feelings. You should bring her home now. I appreciate your understanding, ma'am. I'm sorry once again. Don't worry about it. Good night. Girl, come on. Aunt Marie, let's head home. Goodbye. All right, we're done here. Let's go. Author's note. You will be playing as detective in this short interrogation scene. Detective, I am very sorry for your loss, Miss Landerhand. I understand that you're in complete shock and disbelief right now. Do you need more time? No, sir, I'm fine. I think it's best we proceed with it now. All right, great. It would not take that long, I promise. First question, what is your relationship with the victim? She's my close friend and my roommate. She's not a best friend of mine because she's always more closer to Abigail than me. And although we are roommates, we don't really see much of each other. The word head home after work type. Whereas I'm usually with my boyfriend. Detective, I see. Both of you guys get along pretty well, am I right? Not that well, actually, but it's decent, though. Okay, next question. Okay, so I have to choose a choice right now. When was the last time you saw Miss Jane Watson in person? See her live, you mean? Yes, Mr. Landerhand. The last time I saw her alive was before Abigail and I headed to the restaurant. I had asked her to come with us many times since this morning, but she wouldn't listen. After work, I tried to ask her again, but she refused. Jane can be really stubborn. It's just difficult to make her change her mind, you see. She'll stand by her words and opinions. Sometimes it's really frustrating for me. Anyway, she told Abigail and I that she had important stuff to do. Any idea on this important stuff? No, she didn't say. And I don't know how true it is either. 'Cause honestly, if you ask me, I think that was a way to lie to get away from us absolutely. Did she say anything else to you or Abigail before she left? No, sir. Except for, see you guys next week. That's about it. So did she leave on her own or did someone fetch her? No, sir. She went home alone. Jane doesn't drive 'cause I'm the only one who normally drives us. But if I'm going somewhere, she'll take the bus or taxi home. Do you have any more questions, Detective? Do you know if Miss Jane Watson has any enemies? No, sir, I don't think so, to my best of knowledge. Jane can be a bitch most of the time. Oh, that girl seriously has an attitude. She and I don't really see eye to eye on certain things, and we often got into small arguments at home because of her stubbornness. Nevertheless, She's a really nice person and very caring if you're close to her. So I doubt that she has any enemies. Oh, and I forgot. She's kind of possessive too. Possessive? What do you mean by that? Jane is a really loyal friend, but she might be a little clingy. And I say creepy too. She gets overly attached to someone when she's very close to them. Abigail, for example, is her best friend. When Abigail got engaged to Hayden, Jane was pretty mad. She couldn't believe that her best friend was officially taken. She was more upset than happy about it. Abigail slowly spent lesser time with Jane after that, and she was very affected by it and kind of depressed. And that's how the friendship got sour. To be honest, I can never understand how Jane thinks about all these things actually. Sorry to ask this, but isn't she homosexual? Is she? Wait, no. Just perfectly straight, sir. Alright, a little too clingy and creepy friend, I say. But it seems like Claire doesn't show much attention for Jane. Yes, I have more questions. Were you in between 8 and 10 p.m. last night? I was with Abigail at the restaurant. It's a 10-minute walk from my workplace. It's called Barber Black Sheep. What time did you reach the restaurant? If I'm not wrong, it was 7:30, sir, because I remember getting a phone call when we just reached. Oh, right. I can look at my call logs. Yes, it's 7:30 p.m. What time did you leave? I'll check my message history. 8:56 p.m., sir. I had informed my boyfriend that we were about to leave. I was going to meet him after that, whereas Abigail was heading home via taxi. He was leaving for Spain, so I decided to spend some time with him before he leaves. What time was his flight and what time did you leave? His flight was at 2,315 hours. But I left approximately at 2,240 hours, sir. I was feeling a little tired. Is there any way I could contact your boyfriend, Mr. Langerhans? I'm afraid not, sir. His phone is with me. He'll be using a prepaid phone there, and he told me he'd call me. Okay, so earlier on, did you wait with for the taxi with Abigail? Oh no, I didn't. I was pretty excited to meet my boyfriend, so I left her behind. Wow, some friend you are, Claire. Alright, now can you please tell me what happened and what did you see when you got home? It was 11:15 when I reached my apartment. I was at the lift lobby where I received the call from Abigail. She told me that she had an unpleasant dream about Jane. She told me she saw Jane in her dreams with her mouth completely ripped off. I thought it was a pretty disturbing dream, and I told her she must have been dreaming. But she was right. When I opened the door, I saw Jane lying motionless on the floor in the exact same state. So I called the police and ambulance straight away. I was so horrified with what I saw. I could not believe Jane was dead. Okay, that dream being a reality is really disturbing, but in shooting too at the same time. As strange as it sounds, I do know there are people who poses with this kind of ability, although very few. Maybe Abigail is one of those people. I'm sorry to make you recall that scene again, Mr. Linderhand. It's important for me to know. It's alright, Detective, I understand. Okay, I have no more questions. Thank you once again for your time and assistance in this. Everything you have shared with us will be strictly confidential. We will contact you as soon once we let on this case. Do you have a place to stay this night? Yes, I will be staying over at my boyfriend's house tonight. That's great. Have a good night, Mr. Landerhand, and don't hesitate to call me if you have any further information. Yes, sir. Thank you. Good night, sir, to you. The next morning. Miami Police Department. Sir. Yes, Officer Avens. Coroner has confirmed that Miss Jane Wesley was murdered approximately in between 9:15 and 9:45 p.m. That's 2 hours after Miss Claire Lindgren has discovered her dead opponent. Okay, found anything yet? Not yet, sir. The team are still investigating the crime scene. I guess so. Our suspicion is a very select person. He doesn't have any